Hi everyone, welcome back to Tabletop Escapades. Last time, there was a little bit of squabbling over the rules, and that happens. That's all part of the fun, you know, when you get together with your friends and you play D&D, you are figuring it out together.
Squabbling.
Unless you're Chris Perkins, that guy's amazing and a perfect DM in every way.
Chris Perkins.
So,
but he writes the rules.
he writes the
book,
rules.
yeah.
Come on.
Look, he's right up here.
Come on, I got a day job. No, he's very good. But anyway, last time we discovered that the goo, when lit on fire, acts all crazy. And you guys all witnessed that. It kind of spread out. We described it as saran wrap over a bowl. And the flame turned blue in color and got even more intense. And you guys are just kind of staring at this phenomenon, and you are totally free to act and do what you want. You can just be like, ah, cool, and walk away, or whatever.
Do we know what's below the walkway we're on?
Yeah, it's just a ravine. There are corpses underneath the bridge, but it's kind of, you know, what you've seen before.
I'm going to light a torch and throw it on the corpses below us as well.
How many torches do you have?
I have 5 torches,
When
now
I
I'll
see,
have 2. Okay.
I look over and I see that he has the torch ready. I
All right,
run down and cross the bridge before he burns this ravine.
Okay. So
I'm trying to get across the ravine before he burns.
Yeah, I go to the other end and do it. I see you, and I realize.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll walk
hold on.
too.
Law, you are at this pit before, so you are on the left side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Is that the side you want to be on?
I go to the like we're screwed and stuck here side of the bridge when the bridge burns down.
So you want to be here?
No.
The other side.
Yes.
That's where. Yeah, that's
We
where
all want to be on the other side.
Yogala, do you want to move or do anything?
If you'd allow me to get there in time, yes.
I will allow
I'll
you to
wait
get
for
there. in
everyone.
time.
Okay.
Cross.
All right. There we go.
Yogala likes to burn up, so.
So you're all relatively here. Are we cool with this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Law, you light the torch. Throw it in. A very similar effect happens, although it kind of covers the entire ravine. It's almost like the goo is trying to form like some sort of protective layer, and it's like sealing the ravine and kind of, you know, imagine like the ravine is just this very long, narrow thing, and it kind of is curving up over it, across it.
And there's fire coming up.
And there's fire. The fire is actually kind of, because it's curving over it, it's kind of sticking out in all sorts of weird directions. But yeah.
Is it burning the bridge?
Yes, it is burning the bridge.
Okay, so the bridge is kaput.
There's
The
no
bridge is
going
kaput.
back now.
There's no going back now.
Cool,
well,
dude.
So we're
I mean,
just-
you can try to jump over it if you want. You are not. You can try
it's
things.
like a 7-foot wall of fire. So
Yeah, I'm not
That's
saying
right.
it's gonna go.
I'm okay
We're
with
good.
where we're at.
I'm gonna put an X over this bridge.
Rip bridge.
Rip
So
bridge.
nothing can ambush us
Rip.
from behind.
But now we're trapped in this. We're trapped in here.
They're trapped in here with us.
Oh my goodness.
I like that.
We gotta keep moving.
I like that.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
So,
Who's
do you guys
first?
move down the stairs? Yeah,
Downstairs.
marching order, please.
I will go first, and I will sneak
Oops.
and check for traps as I walk along.
I'll ring up the rear.
Excellent. Finally, somebody's checking for traps.
Check for
Kyle,
traps.
Yogala did that one time last time, so it's not
I
totally.
learned from Yogala.
We're so close to more beds. Look at that.
Come on now.
Okay, sorry.
Come on.
Peeking ahead.
Work with their limitations here. So you're going first, checking for traps and beds. Who's behind
I'll make a
Nicator?
bed check, please.
It sounds like I'll be behind Nicator.
He wants that bed.
I'll go behind
He
them.
wants to take a nap.
Okay, so Law, you are last in the order.
Holding the back.
Lasty.
Lasty. All right. Let me see what I have in store for y'all.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous.
On my iPad.
I just got new contacts, and the prescription is like
Wrong.
way out of date. Yeah, I don't know. They're like blurry as all heck. So that's why I'm wearing my glasses.
Blimey, I'm
if anyone is
blind.
curious, Therese does not wear glasses.
Do you wear glasses? Does Yogala wear glasses? I forgot.
You got a lot.
I don't
Yogala, I
think
always
he-
do that.
I don't think he could afford them, to
right.
be honest.
Yeah, he's like blind as a bat. He just doesn't know.
Yeah, well, he can see.
I mean, I didn't know if he won
Yeah.
big at the races or anything like that one time.
He wouldn't spend it on glasses.
Okay.
Okay, so
buy, like, candy.
you are checking for traps, correct?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
There's nothing like not.
Can I have you
wearing
make
glasses
a
and getting
perception
them
check,
like,
please?
Sure.
Nice.
Nice.
So 18?
Let's see. So you can tell that you're completely safe. There are no traps. You're kind of running your hands across the wall. You're moving very slowly. You're looking in all directions. You're like, okay, this seems pretty cool. So basically, when you get to the foot of the stairs, Nicator, you see a door here, and then you see a hallway going up about 10 feet, and then another door.
Is there like a keyhole on any of the doors?
Yes, there is.
Can I peek through the keyhole on the one closest to me?
Yes, you can. I love this idea. Great stuff, Decatur. So once again, what is your race?
Elf.
Elf. Awesome. So make make another perception check, please.
Okay. 17.
17. So you look in the keyhole and you can see very, very clearly. This is not the first time you've looked through a keyhole.
That's right.
That's
Whoa.
right.
That's right.
Perv. Nicator's perv.
He's got a dark past.
So you see that there are dead kobolds, very recently killed. The blood seems fresh, still wet, if you will.
Nice.
Okay.
They were all sitting in their beds, and I'll get some tokens for you. They were all sitting in their bed, laying in their beds rather.
Okay.
And looks like they were killed in their sleep, based on the way that they're positioned and the fact that they're all in bed. But there seems to be nothing else in that room.
Okay. I'm gonna inform the group.
There's a couple dead kobolds in here.
There's 4. Actually.
Burn him.
How do you want to proceed?
Burn him.
First we should take the gold pouches from the wastes.
I immediately throw
There's a
torch
door
in
and 3 people in your way.
Wait, what?
there. I throw a torch in that room.
There's a door.
So you push past everybody, you open the door, and you throw the torch in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. That's fine. Does anybody try to stop them or do anything?
I'll absolutely try to stop the torch. What are you doing, man? These corpses come back. What is your reasoning for stopping me right now?
They have little gold pouches. I just want the gold.
You don't need gold.
I do. I need gold.
Why do you need gold?
Or we could just leave them.
I have a heavy debt.
Just leave this door locked.
Heavy debt.
Yes, a heavy debt.
How did you accumulate this debt?
Gambling on cat races.
Cat races?
Yeah.
Those poor abused kittens?
They're not abused.
They
Hold on,
are
man.
abused.
Hold on, who said abused?
Do they want to be in these races?
Yes, they do.
How
yes.
do you know? Can you communicate with them?
I can. No.
No. No. This is an unworthy debt. You do not need these coins.
What do you, I need the coins to pay off my debt. Yes, I do.
Lads, settle down. How about we?
Unworthy debts
I
are
just
the
don't like
worst
his
kinds of
attitude.
debt.
I really don't like his attitude.
How about we come to
Nuggins.
an agreement here? Burn 3 of them. And take the gold off the other.
Why don't you check them for gold first
We check
and
them for
then
gold
burn
first, and then
them?
we burn?
We don't know what these fiends can do.
Alright, just take the money. Just take it. You swine.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take some too.
Hurry up.
Okay, all right. So
Hurry
I'll
up
split
about
it.
it.
2 and 2.
Yeah, we'll split it 2 and 2.
Alright, you got a deal, Catman.
Okay. Don't call me that, though.
So you go. I'm sorry. Yogala and Nikita are going into the room
Correct.
to loot the corpses.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go in and still check for traps when I walk in.
Sure. So Nikita is intending to go first. Do you let this happen? You go?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sweet. So Nikita, you go into the room, and something you didn't see before. So like the keyhole, you couldn't see it at the foot of the bed, but when you get in, you have a clear view. There's actually a chest right here.
Ooh.
Payday, fellas.
Yep. So who? Now that you have the information of the chest, and Yogala, when you fall in behind him, you see the chest as well. Which one of you goes for what?
And I walk up behind them to look up and down the hall.
I'm in the doorway with the torch waiting.
How'd you get past all of us?
I'm gonna
Push
loot
past.
the
He
2
said
on the
push
left
Oh my
first.
god.
He could move around you guys.
Nicator's
Just
gonna
steer
loot the
away.
2 on the left first.
Okay, so I'll take the 2 on the right. I'll check them out.
I'm
See what they got
interested
on
in
them.
this chest.
I thought you were checking out the hallway.
I was, but I'm
But he heard.
was gonna look in the room.
He
too.
heard payday.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I heard you say payday, I was like, oh,
The chest
all
has
right.
been announced.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, I have the most chance to profit off those bodies.
Huh?
I want to check out those bodies on the right. I want to take my bodies first before
All
I
right,
pop
so-
open that chest.
Yogala,
Yeah.
the first body has a small pouch of
Yes.
gold.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Oh yeah.
This one has 5 gold pieces.
Very nice.
I wanna like kind of walk in and sit in front of the chest, and I look at it to see if it has traps on it.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
Yagala, then Nikator, and then you.
Yeah.
That's my intention. I'm just telling you that before someone else burns it or some
Sure.
crazy thing.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I'm just putting it out there.
I'm waiting.
That's a good idea.
I'm waiting. He's ready to go.
So, Yogala, you go to the second corpse, and you notice that it also has a small leather pouch.
Yeah.
However, pouch is empty.
Oh.
And Nikator, bad news bears. These kobolds, I'm gonna say goblins. Both these kobolds also have leather pouches, but they are also empty. And you see, there's a deck of cards in the middle of the floor.
Blimey, filthy creatures.
What? What is it?
Ain't no gold.
The curious thing is, do kobolds know how to play cards, or did they make up their own rules?
I'm focused more on the gold at this moment.
Objection, leading the players.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was just
I'm just
saying for that
kidding.
for my own amusement.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Stay in line. Just kidding.
I just wanted to pretend to be like a
You're doing
D&D
great.
lawyer.
You're doing great.
Oh my god, that'd be a funny short, like D&D lawyer.
I don't even notice the cards really. I'm just mad about there being no.
Oh,
gold.
you don't have to know this card.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just talking.
I noticed the cards, Ben.
Thanks.
I'll take the cards later.
So will Therese be now inspecting the chest?
Yeah, I'm looking at this chest.
So you're checking for traps.
Yeah.
So Yogala, just a question I have for you. You said you would split it with him, based on what you guys found, but you were the only one that found the gold.
No, we were just splitting bodies, not splitting gold.
So you have all the gold.
Yes.
Are you cool with this, Nikator?
That's the way the cards were dealt.
That's the way the cards were dealt.
All right. Fair enough. So you're checking for traps.
You know what I miss? I miss cards. I would do anything for a deck of cards right now.
You play a lot?
Yeah.
There's cards in the middle of the room, boys.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means look at the floor in the middle of the room.
What?
Turn around, look at the floor in the middle of the damn room.
Oh, blimey!
There's a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Cards.
Right
Well,
there.
I'm gonna pick them up then.
Great.
Sure.
So you have the deck of cards.
Dead cards, put them in my pouch.
Full deck of cards?
Full deck of cards.
Okay.
52.
52 deck of
Never
cards.
know when you want to play a
Standard
game.
playing cards. Now we can play cards.
What do you say about this chest then? We care to take a little peek. See?
Well, I'm taking a look at it. Let's see.
Make a perception check, please.
That'll be 15.
So, what's curious about this chest is it's actually it's a wooden chest, okay, like a standard wooden chest, but it has a latch lock in the front of it, and the chest, the top half of the chest is sticking up just a little bit, like there's a crease. It's not fully shut, and that seems curious to you. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's something. Perhaps this is a trap.
I go, Nikator, why don't you come and open this chest?
What's the problem?
I don't know. You're a thief, right? You like opening
Alright, let me
chests.
Inspect it.
Nikator, be careful. It could be trapped.
Alright.
I back away from the chest.
Okay.
So I slowly inspect the chest.
Yep. So you make a perception check as well.
10.
You think it's fine.
Oh, no worries, lads.
Nikator, be careful.
I back up.
Who wants first dibs?
Okay, so you
Obviously, I want first dibs.
so
I'll
you
take
open the
something.
chest,
Okay.
or do you open the chest? I'm not telling you what to do.
He opens the
I
chest.
open the chest.
He's
Okay.
gonna open that chest.
Okay, you open the
Payday,
chest.
boys.
So what was in this chest?
So good.
This was clearly not made by the kobolds, just so you're aware. But you open the chest, and there's this mechanism that once you open it, or when you open the chest, there's this arrow that will shoot out and it pierces you in the gut. So it's this mechanical trap, right? It's very, very, very well crafted. It's very articulate. You don't know what sort of thing would craft
And
this,
that's what greed buys you.
It was rigged, boys!
but you take 7 damage.
God. Brutal. You're gonna need a nap on one of these beds.
I'll be right, boys.
You know I'm a girl, right?
I call everyone lads and boys.
All right.
You take so the arrow kind of knocks you back a little bit, and then you sort of stumble forward, and you are able to see what's inside the chest. And everybody, a momentous occasion, our first named treasure of this season.
I was gonna say this before you said that, but when he falls back, I walked back up to the chest. Was my theory.
Yeah,
but
that's
I don't know
fine.
if Yogala beats me to it. I don't want it to seem like I'm going there.
He sees it, but you can, because he's sort of recovering from this attack. If you want to just grab whatever's in there, you can.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna kind of do, but
Yeah, I won't stop you.
but yeah,
You can definitely do that, and that's something where because of his state, you're probably just going to be able to do it with little help. So what you see in there is a cloak that looks like this on the far. Try not to read anything in the book. I'm doing the best I can here.
Okay.
But this is what the cloak looks
What's
like.
the
got like
page?
a mantis tail on it.
Is 159. So
In
this
the
is a
DM
different
book?
cloak than what it actually is.
Oh.
So people are going to be like, wait a minute. The picture of that doesn't match the description. I'm doing that intentionally. I want the
Okay.
cloak to look like this, but this is not actually the thing.
Oh, okay.
Does.
So it's the one
159.
that looks like it has a stingray tail.
Yes, correct. That is
Okay.
what the cloak. It's sort of this really dark blue kind of grayish thing.
It's got teeth on it, man.
Yeah. It's pretty vicious looking.
For listeners, think
it's
of a
perfect
cloak
for
with
me.
teeth on the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's a picture of the actual thing in the DM book, but I just want it to look like this. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so Therese, you just go and you grab it really quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
I mean, not like I don't run, but I just like walk back. When he gets hit, I walk back over and like go.
showing no regard for his
doesn't seem right.
Huh?
He's just got an arrow to his stomach. You come and take his treasure.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yogala, how much do you
I
think
was
that's
at the
worth?
thing first.
Let me see this. I have to say it's probably worth 50 gold.
Wow.
Lads, I just
Must
took
be
an arrow.
nice.
Give me a hand here.
Yeah, give him a. Come on.
Yeah, give him a hand.
Yeah.
I go down, I'm giving him a hand.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm inspecting this to see if it's trapped as well.
We set him up on the bed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, what is this thing?
Big sports.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, you can make a check. The most appropriate check in this instance would be an
Right.
Arcana check
Is it worth?
to see what the cloak is.
Can I do that? I'll do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Nice.
16.
Yeah, so you can tell that this is a special type of cloak, and I'm going to try to give you an RP explanation, and you can interpret that mechanically.
Okay.
I think that would be more fun.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
So, you know that you're familiar with the city of Khalees and the kingdom of Khalees, not the city, the kingdom of Khalees, and at Khalees, the Khaleesi,
I knew what was going to be said.
unintentional coincidence.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, the academy there, the Academy of Magic, rules everything. So all of the diplomats, all of the politicians, all of everybody that has any sort of power is a magic user, a mage of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that includes the military. So the military branch of the Kingdom of Khalees is entirely consistent of mages. There's no fighter or warrior or knight among them. And, because they engage in battle with people that use swords and axes and such, they needed some sort of armor that wasn't armor that would inhibit their spellcasting. So they developed these cloaks that would sort of protect them a little bit better. And from what you can tell, this cloak seems to be stolen from the Kingdom of Khalees and was stored here.
And now I've stolen it from them.
Yeah.
I put it on,
Okay.
and I like traipse around a little.
Okay.
I go, oh, this is rather nice.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Are you all right?
Looks expensive.
It feels expensive.
Ben, is there any grain in the room?
There is actually no grain in this room.
Nikita, there's no grain to plug your wound. I'll try to find some.
That's all right, lad. Don't worry about it. Just let me rest.
Quick aside, as Ian, I feel bad for taking that. But as Therese, I would have taken it, I think.
No, it's fine.
That's
You go ahead and
fine.
take that cloak.
If it was something I didn't want, I would have just dropped it
No,
on the
you
ground.
go ahead. You have your cloak. It's fine.
All right.
I have to explain mechanically because it's going to be we do need to imply it in practical terms, but you get a +1 to AC. So I just didn't want to start out saying that. While the cloak is on.
I'll just call it like Khaleesi cloak.
Yeah, you said it's our first named thing. What's the name of it?
It is the name of it in the book is the Cloak of Protection.
Cloak of Protection.
Can we get a
Cloak of
cloak of
protection.
protection to flash on screen, please?
What? No.
Just kidding.
No, you can't.
So, Nikita, you're resting in the bed. You've still got the arrow in your torso.
Yeah.
Therese is traipsing around with this cloak.
I'm
not a care in the world. Yeah.
Impatiently waiting to burn these bodies. What are we doing?
Go ahead.
Can someone help me get this arrow out?
I attempt to get. Oh my goodness! Wait, we don't have any grain yet to plug the wound. What are you doing?
He asked me to take it out, so I took it out.
I'm like putting pressure on it. I'm trying to hold it.
I like look at the blood on the end of the.
I'm trying to just comfortably like hold the wound
So-
to stop the bleeding.
Therese, and this is totally in her character, so don't take this as a punishment, please. But you pulled it out, not with a lot of care or love.
Yeah.
and
Oh no.
Even if you did, it still wouldn't be great. But you take an extra point of damage from that arrow removal. Luckily, Law is trying to stop the bleeding with his hands. But as you're doing this, Law, the blood is pouring through your fingers. Like it's really tough to hold. this
Nicator,
blood
we
in.
might need to cauterize the wound.
No, I think all we should do is wrap it up with perhaps like a cloak.
I'm not getting blood on my cloak.
We need the cloak.
I am not getting blood on my new cloak.
We need it.
Look at this thing.
Come on, a man's life is at stake here.
Yeah, if you
Bloody hell, just wrap it with anything.
There's a weird wolfy bed right here. Just use that.
Wrap it up with a wolfy bed.
It's got cloth on it.
I'm going to attempt to cauterize the wound
No. No,
with the torch.
no, that doesn't. Please do not do that.
You've got grain in your
So
foot.
you're okay. Wait a minute. So you're going to light a torch and use the torch to try to cauterize the wound?
I'm going to ask Nicator if he wants it first. Nicator, what do you think? Might stop the bleeding.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Okay.
God, somehow you've become the one of the most sense.
Yeah,
Please find some cloth.
fine. So I'll roll one of the kobolds off of one of the other beds and try to rip up some of the bed material to make a tourniquet that I could wrap around the stomach.
Yeah, absolutely. So the sort of pelts, the animal pelts that they use for their beds, it's pretty easy to remove from like the bed post. That's
Yeah.
not a problem, but it's the pelts are really extremely tough to rip. And- and-
I'm sorry. I'll take a dagger from one of the dead kobolds.
Oh, okay.
I'll use
Thank you. That will work. Yeah. So you kind of have to hack at it. It's tough
Yeah.
material, but you are eventually able to kind of cut through it. It takes some time, and you make a much thinner strip of this pelt, and you're going to try to use that. How are you going to address his wound with this
Here,
material?
I'll hold him up. You wrap him.
So yeah, hopefully the strip is as long as the bed is because
Yeah.
you do a couple of laps around basically.
Yeah, it'll work. It's long
Yeah.
enough. Yeah. So you do that. You wrap it around. You tie it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not bleeding anymore. Well, I mean, you're still bleeding, but it is it's keeping the
Under
blood
control,
end. Yeah, it's under
somewhat.
control. Yep. So you're okay, and you can still move relatively normally,
Okay.
and you're all right.
Lads, I'm in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, no one would judge you if you took a nap here while we ventured ahead.
You leave me alone.
Yeah, we'll leave
I'll
you alone.
stand watch.
Thank
Sure.
You. Thank you, Lo.
What are you standing watch for? There's a river of fire between us.
That's
We're
a
in
good
harm's way. Anything could pop out of anywhere.
No, I think you.
There, I just saw some
We'll move
goo,
on ahead.
some mutated goo in a hole. That thing could seep up over the sides and come in here and devour his corpse.
It
I'll
doesn't.
stand watch.
I was watching it for about an hour. I don't think it has a mind necessarily.
Can you be absolutely certain?
I don't think we can be certain about anything.
Then I am gonna stand watch
Okay.
for my
No,
dear friend
no, it's fine.
Nicator.
No, it's okay.
Yogala, should we go up this way?
Absolutely, we
All
should.
right, let's go.
I once again silently nod at Law. A sign of respect.
I love this little bromance that's going.
So Nikita, you're on this bed.
Okay.
Sorry, I got something in my mouth. All right, and then Law, you are right next to him, or are you standing at the door?
Standing at the door.
Okay, cool. And who's going first between Yogala and Therese?
I'm feeling pretty confident in my new outfit, so I think I'm gonna like kind of.
Okay.
Strut on out.
Yeah.
Pep as you walk out.
I got a little pep. I got a little. This is the nicest article of. By the way, like my clothes are not nice.
Yeah.
So this is the
Now
nicest.
you're fancy.
That's a
I mean,
nice club.
since my upbringing, when I was raised by kind of erudite humans, you know.
So, Nikita, are you going to attempt to take a full rest?
What other options are there for?
There's a short rest, which would give you 1 hit die of HP back.
And how long hours is that?
I think it's. I'll have to look at the exact.
At least one is what it said.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
It's
looked
at
it up
least
before.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So it's not that bad.
A lot could happen to me and Yogala in an hour.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying that.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I get woken up from a longer rest, will I still get?
You'll get some back. Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to do that.
You're gonna attempt to take a full rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything happens, just wake me up.
Maybe whatever.
I will.
So we've got the warlock and the wizard heading off their own.
Two
Okay.
squishy W's.
Hey man,
Squishy
Walking
W's.
up.
you're choosing your way.
Hey,
You got that cloak now.
yeah.
All right. So there's
feel like
a
$1
wooden
billion
door.
bucks.
There's a wooden door at the end here.
I liked what Law did before, and I pressed my ear up to it.
Okay.
Sweet.
And
Listen.
I listen.
Make a perception check, please.
That's 12.
Okay. You hear nothing.
Okay. I shrug to Yogala,
Mm-hmm.
and then I open it and I do my little thing where I open it a little bit and I peek in, you know? Whether or not that's effective, that's just what I do. So do I see anything when I'm peeking in?
You do. You can kind of get a pretty clear view of the whole room. So imagine that this stack of wood is grain. Actually, there are stacks of grain in the corner. That maybe Law will be super excited about. There are these barrels are actually the barrels that I described before, very similar.
Goo barrels.
Goo barrels in the bottom right and the upper right. But the most interesting thing is this table, this round wooden table with these 4 chairs, because standing right here actually.
Boss.
Cards on that table.
Boss fight.
Boss fight.
Oh boy, I hope not.
Please no.
Mini boss fight.
It's a mini boss.
It's a mini boss.
No. Just hold on. All right. So, yeah, right here. So first on the table, before we get to the big highlight, there are a bunch of things on the table. There are a bunch of tubes, a bunch of flasks, and they're all filled with different colors of liquids. It's like somebody was working on something here. You're not sure what. There are random bits of parchment kind of spread out on the table, but the big thing of note is kind of right here, kind of right at the end, facing you guys, there is a big leather-bound notebook. Ooh. So there's that. Also, there is a corpse, and what it is the body, its torso is over the table like this. So like imagine you're standing at a table, and it's a big table, and it's just like spread out like this, and in its back is a dagger sticking out of it.
Cool.
And so there's blood kind of unfortunately getting all over some of this parchment and seeping in. And yeah.
I say to Yogala, Yogala,
Yeah.
I think you might be interested in this room. There's a book that looks right up your alley.
It's a magic book.
It seems that way.
Ooh, I love
You take the
magics.
book. I need that dagger.
Okay.
All right. So I open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I walk by, I look at the barrels, and I telepathically say to Yogala, I go, are they shipping out this goo?
Dad!
It's
Dad!
What?
What are you doing? What is this?
I'm talking into your mind, so
Go!
it's quieter.
Go! What is this?
Oh my God. I stop.
Please don't.
I say with my mouth, I say, oh my God, I think that they're shipping out this this goo, that black ooze.
Shipping it?
Look, they're putting it in barrels.
I did notice when we first walked in, they were empty barrels of black goo.
Anyway, there's the tome or whatever on this weird table. I walk over and I try to perceive if I can tell if anything weird's gonna, like, is this guy covered in goo or whatever?
No, he is not. He is gooless.
Okay, so I take the dagger out
Like Khaleesi.
of his back.
You take the dagger out of his back. Okay, so this dagger is different than the kobold daggers that you've seen.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's got a black hilt, and it seems to be extremely well crafted.
Oh. I was
It,
just thinking
it
was a
doesn't look to
normal
be
dagger.
steel or iron. It seems to be made of another material. It looks extremely sharp.
Sweet.
So yeah, seems like a good blade.
I'm back up to 2.
I'd like to pick up this book.
You like to pick up the notebook?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick up the notebook, and when you pick up the notebook, on the back you see that it's the back side is covered in blood, so the blood kind of went behind it.
Yeah.
This notebook was there before that, and it's big. It's maybe about as big as a Dungeons and Dragons book
Sell it.
that you can buy from Amazon. No.
Yeah.
It's about as
Get
big as a
yours
Dungeons and Dragons
today.
book. So they're pretty big. The sort of it's like sort of a hardcover. It seems like whatever this thing is, it wants to be protected because there's also a lock on the front.
Oh no. Okay. I want to loot that body for the key.
Okay,
Oh, good idea.
that is a good idea. So you loot the body. There is, man, Yugala is getting all the coin tonight. There's actually a very big coin pouch on this person.
Payday.
So you find that. You also find some sort of.
I'm just going to move her.
Yeah, we gotta take care of Fairy Lightning.
There's a weird sort of thin leather. It's not a pouch necessarily, but it looks like this leather slit along his left leg where you could stuff things. You notice that's bulging. It's not green. You notice that bulge is bulging a little bit.
Okay.
So that is something you can investigate.
Yeah, I'll
further.
check that out. I'll
Okay.
absolutely investigate that.
So you kind of you can take it off the leg, this sort of leather thing, and inside there are actually different sizes of scalpels. So you don't exactly know what this person is, and I should say it's very important. I'm sorry I didn't say this earlier. I was distracted by the things. This person is cloaked in purple and silver, much like the assassins. However, this one doesn't have a cloak, and he doesn't have. Like, it looks more of like a uniform than armor, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's
an
not.
officer?
Yeah,
Can
he's some
He's on the
distinction
take.
to them.
Having,
Yeah.
having seen both the assassin and the thing in the hole that killed itself or whatever, can I tell if it looks more like one or the other?
So the thing in the hole looked. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, it looked exactly like an assassin.
Okay, okay.
This guy seems to be of that ilk, but is not.
So
not
he's
maybe
like-
fulfilling.
I
the
mean,
same
he's
role.
remained
An
after
officer
death.
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
oh, yeah,
he,
this guy didn't turn into goo.
exactly.
Oh.
Yes, there is a reason for that. Good observation. So yeah, basically that is all it is in this leather thing is different sizes of scalpels. And they're all right now. They're all extremely clean. They look like they've just been sanitized.
Did your character say that he remained after death?
No, but look, this one remains after death.
When he says that, I like look at the dagger. I'm like, I wonder if this dagger. I wonder.
Who came through here? Okay, here's a bunch of scalpels. Let me go through this little gold pouch here. What do we have in here?
I want to dig through one. How much gold do we have in here?
You've got a lot of gold in here, Yogala. I'm very happy to report this person had a lot of money. You don't know exactly what they would use it for, but there were 100 gold pieces in that pouch.
Oh, pretty.
So did you stick that kind of in your front part of your cloak there? Is like
Oh, yeah.
like you just did?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a lot of coins, and if you do that, you'll kind of have this bulge in your chest. You can totally do that, but it's not. It's going to be
So
a little,
100 coins is a lot. All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
100
I'll,
coins is a lot.
100 gold.
I'll do it in my
coins.
sweet little waist pouch then.
Okay.
Jingle and jangling everywhere.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
So I am proficient with thieves' tools, but I don't have any.
Mhm.
Could I try to use the scalpel or something to pick the lock on his tome, just to help him out?
You can try.
'Cause I'm curious
You
what's in
can
this
you
book.
can absolutely try. I like that level of creativity. It's going to be more difficult because
Right.
it's not actually a lockpick. But yeah.
Yogala,
Yeah.
I have some experience with picking locks. I'm not the greatest, but I could try with one of those scalpels.
Oh, I can almost guarantee this will not work, but please go ahead.
What
and
harm
try.
could it do, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So
What is this?
you're gonna have disadvantage on this roll.
Okay. And what is it? What kind of a check is this?
Yeah, so there's not a specific lockpicking skill.
Yeah.
Performance.
I was just going to say dexterity, but let's double check the book to make sure.
Might be sleight of hand, honestly.
It might be sleight of hand. I think that might actually. You now that you say that,
Yeah.
it's like that sounds
makes
so
the
correct.
most sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might actually be sleight of hand.
All right, that'll be a 9 plus. That's a 12. Versus. Okay, so I got a 10 and a 12, so 10. Give me that pallet.
Could you give me a water? Ian?
Pelly or
Just a
what?
regular water, please.
Do they have those?
Is there? Or no?
I think we need a cup.
It's fine.
You want a pelly?
Sure.
So actually, picking a lock is
Sure.
just a
Thank you.
dexterity check. It turns out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
it's just a raw dexterity check.
Meanwhile, Nikator is dreaming about sitting on a throne surrounded by gold right now.
And respecting women.
In that case,
No, he's surrounded by women
No,
and
he-
people who
he's
love
like,
him, people who love and respect him.
Respect women.
in that case, I got an 8, because I have proficiency in sleight of hand, but not in dexterity.
So you are trying to pick this lock with the scalpel, which was a great idea. I really liked it. And you're kind of turning it, and the thin scalpel blade actually snaps and is now sticking just ever so slightly out of the lock.
I go. I try to pull without cutting myself. Try to pull it out with my nails. Like,
Do you think we should could just like cut off the cover of this book? Like we don't need it after this. We could just cut off the cover.
well, I mean, what if you need to reference it again later?
I don't think it's like there's secrets in this book. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's really cool secrets. I think we should just cut off the cover using your nice little dagger there.
Okay, it's your book. You
Yeah.
want me to cut it with this
Yeah,
dagger?
cut off the cover. Yeah.
All right. Well, how about I just cut off the lock?
I think that might
Cut
be harder
around
than
it.
cover. All right. Yeah. Cut around it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to cut off or whatever seems easier, cutting off the lock or cutting off the cover entirely of this book.
Cutting off the lock is going to be a little bit harder, but
But
is less risky. Cutting off the cover is going to be.
Might damage the book, or
It might damage the book. Yeah.
Spoils.
So, but I mean,
No, I
either
mean,
one
if
could.
you-
just slice the cover.
If you think
Like
about it,
this.
yeah. You just you stick the knife in right there, and then just go.
Oh yeah. No, definitely makes sense. I just, for my own purposes.
Or like, is there like a leather tong that's holding the book shut? I could just slice that.
Yeah. So you could just slice the. Yes, there is. There's like a leather tongue that.
Let's
that
do
is
that.
At the end of the
Yeah.
lock.
I'll
Slice
just
it.
slice that
Slice it right
too.
open. Yeah.
Go ahead and just make a dexterity check for me
Finesse weapon.
Quick question: how much time has passed?
for this session.
Like 2 minutes.
Since I've been asleep.
Yeah.
6 minutes.
Oh
okay.
yeah, not very much time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
a 9. God dang it.
9 total.
Yeah.
So
Unless this is a sleight of hand, then it would be a.
no, it's not a sleight of hand, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is just a this
Using your
next
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finesse weapon.
check.
I mean, if I fail, I would just try again.
That's kind of the thing.
Until I just
is-
did it, so.
Yeah, I don't. It
What if
wasn't.
you've-
It wasn't a bad enough failure that anything like super dramatic happened. So let's. just
How
for-
about?
Yeah.
I don't mean to like backdoor DM.
No, absolutely.
'Cause
I like
I-
ideas.
Out of the RP, there's
Uh-huh.
always that weird, like, repeating of events when like you're out of combat and you just keep trying something
Yeah,
until you
yeah,
succeed.
yeah.
What if it like damaged the book, and like a page was like you couldn't read a page?
So
or
so
something?
that's so why you have people roll even if it's a repeated event. In the case that they do roll like a 1 or something,
Yeah.
right? And then or something so low that he would damage the book. And so you always want to leave, or at least I want to leave that window of possibility
Yeah.
there.
Cool.
But
Sorry.
the way that he rolled, I mean, that 9, it doesn't
9
really
isn't,
do
like,
anything
terrible,
bad, but
yeah.
Yeah.
he isn't really successful in doing the book.
Sure.
But
So maybe it just takes a while.
I
to, like,
just roll the roll again.
Okay.
Roll one more time.
Sorry, backdoor DM.
No, it was fine.
All right.
There it is.
15.
Yeah, so you slice through the lock. It takes at first you're kind of like, oh, this is tougher than I thought.
Tougher than
yeah.
I thought.
You get through it.
Here we go. Here we go.
What's this book about?
Oh man, I'm excited about this book.
Yeah.
So this book, like I said, it is a big notebook.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. For the sake of my sanity and time, I can't. There's like 300 pages in this book.
Oh my goodness.
I can't narrate every
through
single.
I want
page.
to read page 222.
You want to read page 222?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Page 222. So I need to tell you the general nature of this book first.
Sure.
So this what I say
Yeah,
makes sense. So this person you're gathering, kind of as you're flipping to page 222 specifically, or whatever the fuck it was, you can tell that he is some sort of scientist, some sort of experimenter, or at least he's doing the work like a scientist would. Maybe he doesn't officially call himself that, but it's just sort of random observations. Like there's not paragraphs of stuff. It's just like a quick note here, a quick note there. On page 200, what was it? Again?
222.
222. You see. Let me see. I need to get this name correct.
Lore time.
Page
Lore dump.
222.
Let's hear it.
390.
This is actually a name that I had to cut out of the world background that I shared with the patrons because of spoilers.
Cool.
Sidious.
Palpatine.
Reveal.
Reveal yourself, Palpatine.
Jon Snow.
Oh, it was funny.
I got one.
All right, so here's the note. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's a very clinical type of voice, so I'll try to do my best here. The creature who calls himself Moof is too weak for our experiments. We've stuck him at the ferry. If he screws up again, he'll have to be dealt with.
Jesus.
That's it. That's what's on that page.
Move.
All right, I'll skip to the final entry.
Final entry. Okay. So, on this final entry, it seems... So, this... You can tell, it's obvious that these entries were written with a quill, like most things are in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And, kind of, when you use a quill, you have to use it with some amount of grace, right? Because you're sticking a thing in an inkwell and then you're using it out.
Oh, sure.
You can tell that this thing was written very hurriedly. Like, there are spots of ink. It looks sloppy. Who was ever writing this kind of wanted to just scribble it down very quickly and then stop. It says, I think there may be a traitor among us. Someone working for the other side. We've come all this way. We can't be defeated here.
Quick
Whoa,
question.
dude.
Did he think that there was a traitor because he had a dagger in his back as he was writing this?
He did not have a dagger in it. This is
I just
before the dagger.
He didn't report it. He's like, I think
Yeah.
we're a traitor.
Yeah, he didn't get stabbed. It's like, that might be a traitor.
Let's check it.
Yeah. No, this was before
That's
that.
very funny.
It seems like in Resident Evil, that's what
Yeah.
everybody loves to do. They're like, I'm dying. Let me write a journal entry.
You're actually right. That is kind of a Resident Evil thing. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it that way. Yeah. That's a good point.
That's awesome.
Or any other random pages? I got more stuff, so if you want to flip to more
Lore
pages.
dump. Let's hear it, man.
Okay, page 114.
114. Okay, so this seems to be incongruous with the rest of the entries. We tried eating a new creature today. We actually ate some goblin, and it was better than I expected. Would eat again. That is the entry for that day.
Okay, 275.
275.
Would eat again? Is that what you said?
Would eat again.
Oh.
Yes. They
I thought you said
ate
witty
goblin.
again. I was like, oh.
Sorry.
No.
275. This one seems to be far more substantial, and it seems to be sort of a conclusion after many, many, many observations. So it says, day 75. The kobolds seem to be resisting our tests. We have not been able to find a cure for the disease that plagues us. The kobolds, by and large, still believe that what we are injecting them with will make them stronger. They have not gotten smart to our ways yet. I hope we can find a cure soon, because more of our men are succumbing to the sickness.
All right.
Is he reading this aloud? So
I'll read that
this too?
aloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Succumb to the darkness.
Lastly, Ben, I want to scan for the word moof.
You want to scan for the word moof?
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
this
yeah.
a lot. Okay.
Yeah, that's really good.
Control F.
Sure.
Yeah,
Control F
Searching that.
move.
Control F.
Command F on Mac.
So this is actually pretty early on. Like I said, there are a lot of pages in this thing, approximately 300. And you see at about page 50, you see moof, creature smaller and strangely weaker than the others. Not sure if he's even worthy of trying a trial test. Sorry, of a trial period, something like that. Phrase that a little bit better, but yeah.
Trial period. Sorry, phrase that a little better.
Weird.
Parentheses.
Yeah.
This very strange man.
Well, he was writing off the cuff, I have to imagine.
he's
Yeah.
a scientist. He's like you types.
Yeah.
Is there more about moof that you would like to scan for and search for?
Yeah.
Okay. So this
So
was,
it was 222. So I want to look past 222 for
good.
moof.
Okay, cool. So this seems to be, as you're kind of flipping through, this seems to be the last entry about moof that you can find.
Okay.
Moof seems to be doing well at the ferry. Doesn't seem like we'll have to execute him. He just stands there all day, like a bumbling fool. However, the harsh weather has made him sick. Perhaps he'll be out of our hair through natural causes, after all.
Real quick, because of listening to the way that it was written, I like something in me like listening to the researcher type tone of this and like the things on the table or whatever. It reminds me of my parents because they were researchers.
Oh no.
So I get kind of quiet and like I like kind of go like that, like twitch a little, and I back away from the table, back toward the door.
Therese, I can see you getting bored. We can absolutely move forward.
I like nod really quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see you're getting bored. That's funny.
So yeah. That's new information.
Sick lore dump, dude. Dig it.
I go. Yeah. Let's go. And I like just kind of go up toward the door up there
Okay.
and
So
go
you're-
like I want to get out of this room. So I just like open the door.
Okay.
No, yeah. I mean like, sorry.
No, that's right. That's,
So on this map here, it shows that there are two doors. Just pretend that there's this one door here. Don't
Okay.
pay no.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Upstairs.
And then the wall crushes us both.
Never mind, it's like,
You are
just
now
open
dead.
the door.
You are now dead.
load save.
Yeah. Control S.
There's nothing in this room, but this seems to be what they're using as sort of their cafeteria of sorts. You see a bunch of plates of food, but it all looks old and kind of gross. There's just like a green lump of stuff. You're not exactly sure what it is. There seems to be remnants of some animal meat. Is another plate, but it seems relatively picked over. It's just a lot of bones.
Okay, I kind of right where you put me, but like in that corner,
Mhm.
I just like sit against the wall and kind of just like hold myself, kind of,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like that.
I like it. Yugala, anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I guess I'd like to see what's on that table. I mean, you kind of described it. What's in the back? What are those back row tables?
So this is actually surprisingly sort of like a bar. You
Oh.
can see a lot of different alcoholic drinks, and you're not sure, right? Like this seems like some sort of outpost. You're not exactly sure why this is, but there are a bunch of different alcoholic drinks in sort of glass bottles, and you can tell that they're alcoholic. You've seen some of these before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what's lining these back shelves here. So it's kind of the food here and then the drinks in the back.
Very interesting. Hey, Therese, I just had an idea.
Hmm?
What do you remember when you transformed into a kobold? What do you say you look like that guy back there we just saw, who's silver and purple?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, turn into him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, do that then.
Mm-mm.
Why don't
No.
you just turn into him?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
All right, fine. So,
Good ideas all around. I like it.
I love it.
is there a door between 7 and 8?
Yes, there is.
So there's a door that.
I'd actually like you. There are reasons for this. I don't want Therese to make this perception check, but I would like Yogala to make a perception check. Once
I'm
you
like
kind of
covering. Yeah, I'm like
once you kind
covering
of
my-
Freaking out, yeah.
looked at things.
That is a 13.
Okay. Yogala, you can hear those same voices that you kind of heard when they were stabbing Gran. You can kind of hear
Oh, in the next room.
in the next room. You hear two of them distinctly.
I'll try to do some keyhole peeping.
Okay. There is a keyhole in this door. Go ahead and make another perception check, please.
That's 16.
Yeah, so you clearly see there are two kobolds kind of in the middle of the room. Let me grab some here real quick. Kobold. Nope. They're in the middle of the room here. Like, imagine the 8 is separating them. Like, that's how much space is between them.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
And they're looking at looks like a dead crow,
Whoa.
and its feathers are kind of spread out, and they seem to be arguing over it for some reason.
Okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to use Mage Hand.
All right.
I'm going to grab that crow and push it deeper out of the room.
That's so good.
It is extremely good. Whether this works or not, I like that idea so much. I will give you a point of it. Do you already have a point of inspiration?
I do. Yeah, I'm
okay.
good actually.
So new rule that I should have said long ago, but there's something I'd like to try. I'm going to limit you all to 1 point of inspiration at a time.
So they don't stack.
Yeah, so they don't stack.
I think that might even be how it's supposed to be.
Well,
It is.
We'll try it
So
out.
actually, then that would be 1. That would put me at 1 then.
you would have 1 point of inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Mei-chan, just if you want to follow along, I'm going to try to do this for everything, just because, so you guys can learn as well. On
Yeah.
page 256 of the player's handbook, a spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action. The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you or if you cast the spell again. You can use the action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds, and it lasts 1 minute. So you are going to grab the crow and kind of drag it out of their reach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like drag it out of the room.
Okay, so where do you... There's actually no door here,
Oh, okay.
so you can just, like, drag it the full 30 feet if you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a hallway?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it looks
just a
like
hall.
stairs.
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
what
I know
thought.
it looks like
I thought it
stairs
was
here.
stairs.
I can...
Gotcha.
I can...
No, it's okay. As long
No,
as we
no,
know.
as long as we know.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You see, dude.
Yeah. So I want to just drag it.
So I'm just gonna, like I said before, I kind of made the 8 the crow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drag the 8 if that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, so you want to move it the full 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about...
Whoa.
So I'm gonna move it like about here. Is that cool?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So kind of out of their reach. So what they do, and I love this idea so much, so they go... "Eh?" and they look at each other, and something about kobolds, right, is they are extremely superstitious.
Uh-huh.
And so what they do, their argument that they were having,
Later.
they just completely forget about it, and they go, "Ah!" And then they embrace each other,
Oh.
and they just start shivering
Oh.
for a few moments,
Uh-huh.
okay, and then they kind of get up, and they're walking towards you. They don't want to go to the crow, so they are walking toward the door.
Oh my God.
Opposite effect.
Yeah. Okay.
They have not opened the door, and you're still looking through the keyhole. You can tell that they're coming, so you have a chance to react here.
I just imagine your little eye going like, oh.
Yeah.
I
know. Okay. I see no other option here. I'm gonna slam that door open and use burning hands.
I think it's a good idea because they look exactly as they're right now. They're kind of stacked on top of each other, so your cone of fire would cover both of them. I think
Yeah.
it's sweet.
That's
I think it's a great idea. 2 really good ideas in a row. I'm impressed. And because you kind of get the jump on them, right? They're already a little bit spooked. We don't have to roll initiative here. You get to do this. You get the jump on them.
Okay.
So you're gonna cast Burning Hands.
Yeah.
I just want to read the spell description real quick. So for those who are following along at home, this is on page 220. You hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread. A thin sheet of flame shoot forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone. Oh man! By the way, there are barrels. Let's see, 5, 10. It probably wouldn't hit. There are no barrels in here. There is a chest here.
Oh, that chest is burning.
I should have told you about before. That's my fault.
No, I was just peeping through a keyhole.
Okay, cool. So we're all right with that. Must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much save on a successful one. The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. All right, so you just get to do this. You don't have to roll to hit. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw. And your spell DC is 13?
Yes.
They succeed. So roll 3d6 and they'll take half as much damage.
It's close. Oh, 1. 5. 4.
You kill them outright. Yes, so your flames are so intense, so burning hot, that you burn their skin and their scales right off them. And one of the kobolds has his hand on the other one's shoulder, and there are just two skeletons standing there.
What a badass.
Dude, awesome.
That's how intense your flames are. Dude. And so now you're just staring at these skeletons. Also, so there was a small square wooden table here, and the chest is burning. Mm-hmm. There are some they're not the sacks of grain that you saw. They're sort of longer sacks. Those are burning, and the table is burning. So every wooden thing or sack-like thing in this room is burning. Flammable thing. Yeah, here we go.
There's a word
Can
for
I
that.
get your reaction for when you burn them?
Woohoo! I look up at him. I'm like,
Yogala loves magic, and he's never been able to use it like this. So it's actually very exhilarating for him.
Naruto style.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I crawl over to the door and look in to see what he's done.
Teresa, did you see what I did?
Wow.
2 kobolds, burn them in one shot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say.
I stand up. I'm twitching a little bit, but I'm impressed by this, so I feel a little better. And I go, "You set that chest on fire."
Yeah, about that. All right, so I'm going to try to use my mage hand to open the chest and take out anything from it.
Okay.
Can the mage hand take damage?
Love this.
No, I don't think it does.
No, it's a spectral floating hand.
That's awesome.
Is you have the card there?
Yeah.
Is the mage hand concentration?
Excuse me.
Duration 1 minute.
Is
Cast
burning
it
hands
down.
concentration?
No,
Concentration, cantrip.
magic hand.
Yeah. Okay. That's whatever. We'll do that. Yeah, this is allowed.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cows breaking the rules.
The insect one?
Bent card.
Gotta bend him curve
So
a little
Kyle,
bit.
you open it
Yeah.
What is that?
and you see the biggest sack of gold coins that you've seen.
But I can't lift
in the
it.
chest.
But I can't lift it.
Yeah. So you can't.
So the mage hand is like tugging at it.
There's gotta be at least 200 gold coins in that thing. And the flames are lighting the sack on fire.
Oh no.
Do you want to do anything, or do you just
But-
want to watch it burn?
But wait, would the fire burn gold coins? Wouldn't the fire
If
just
the-
eventually go?
This
go
magic
out?
fire.
I guess it would melt it eventually.
So what the way that I interpret it, so this is a 15-foot cone,
Yeah.
right? And so the cone, would spread out, right? And so it would kind of go like, and in that intensity, I mean, it would be a little bit wider than what I drew, but it would be caught in that initial blast, and so it would burn it there, and then the flames would be, like I said, they were so strong that they would be intense enough to melt the gold.
Oh no! Just trying to like, no. So I'm gonna try to like slap the bag open and at least take out one coin.
Wait, so you're gonna sorry, what are you doing?
With the magic hand, try to like at least like get into the bag and
you
like,
just
try to
grab
take out-
one coin with the hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, is it like throw them at you?
Yeah.
So the hand is kind of mimicking your motions, and it's like, up, and it grabs the coin.
Okay.
And you want to bring that coin to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have one gold coin in this magic hand.
I want to flip it and say that ain't bad.
Perfect.
It's a lucky coin.
One gold coin.
Law, I want to go to you. So you've been keeping watch, and nothing has changed.
Do I
Nicator's,
hear anything?
yeah, Nicator is definitely mumbling something about a throne and love.
Did I hear like this fire blast or any of this from down the hall?
Make a perception check. So again, this timeline is a little fucked.
Distorted.
Distorted. Nope.
Just
Alright.
chilling, standing
Yeah.
guard.
Yeah.
Everything
So,
seems okay.
yeah.
You don't hear our shouts of victory over there from Yogala?
Yeah. I'm just waiting. Nothing's going on. They seem to be fine. They haven't shouted or anything, and Nicator's just sleeping.
Yep.
So
Okay.
So only the wood stuff is burning, so we can walk past it, right?
Yeah, you could walk past it reasonably fine.
I say that I'm still a little like squeamish. I go, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You look like an emo band poster. You're just like clutching yourself like this and walking like through flames.
It's like a
It's
cold
yeah,
chamber
yeah.
album cover.
Yeah. Okay. So you get through.
I want to investigate that crow on the way through.
Okay. So, whoops, I did not mean to do that.
I think
I'm
my
gonna wait
character
for
would investigate that crow too.
Yeah, we got to check out that
I think
crow.
we both like.
Investigate.
Yeah.
So nothing in room 9 here. I'm just gonna move this 8. Pretend there's a crow here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this 8 just because it's confusing me. So in this room, the boxes and barrels that are here have not been burned. They look as normal.
How to get burned?
And you see kind of to the right of these two boxes here that there's a crow.
Another crow or the same crow?
The same crow.
Okay, yeah.
And you didn't see that crow. Like Yogala
Right.
knows what that is,
Right,
but you
yeah.
don't. This is a dead crow.
It's a dead thing, so I go and sit by it.
Okay.
And I seem to relax a little.
Edgelord.
I'm an edgelord. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's what happened to me. Therese.
No, I love the RP.
I have to. I'm
Yeah,
a
you gotta
slave
save
to
the
the
RP,
RP.
man.
It's so funny that he's like the most jolly guy, and I'm just so disturbed. He doesn't even notice.
The Odd Couple.
Yeah. The Adventures of Therese and Yogala.
Spinoff.
What's Yogala do?
So that crow right there, those old kobolds over there were having a fight about it, so I pushed it out of the room, supposing they would follow it. Instead, they came straight to me. That's why I burned them alive. But there's something weird about this crow. If you could discern anything.
I'll do an Arcana check on the crow.
Cool.
Definitely. Please roll.
Roll, please.
Arcana check.
God damn it. 8.
So it just seems like a normal crow. It just seems dead.
Do I
But
Go up, sorry.
putting 2 and 2 together, maybe the only food that you've seen in this place looks either uneatable or extremely picked over. So
It doesn't seem magical and it doesn't have goo on it. Maybe they just wanted to eat it.
Oh, okay. Kobolds, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I love Yogala so much. He's like sweetheart. Such a dumb guy. I love him. There's a shadow that looks like a perfect Xbox controller outside. Never mind. Sorry. That was RP. I was distracted by that shadow as Therese. I go, okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you're moving onward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and
None of those are chests, right? They're all just barrels. Okay.
nope, they're all just stuff. So you're moving forward. So right here, there's a door.
I'm following Yogala.
Oh, you're following Yogala.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
letting him go in front of me now.
So Yogala, there's a door right here, and there's also a door right here.
Mm-hmm. So I'll do some keyhole peeping, of course.
Okay.
Peeping.
Classic.
Classic
Um,
Yogala.
Make a perception check, please. And are you human or elf?
I'm but a human.
Humanoid.
Okay.
Near human.
And that perception check was a mere 3.
You just see blackness.
Okay.
You're looking at the right door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll creak this door open.
Okay, so you create this door open.
Oh wait, sorry. So there's a hallway there.
Yes.
And there's a door and a door. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
there's
looking
a,
at it wrong.
Yep, there's a hallway. Door here, door here.
I see.
Yep. So you open the door, and again, it's pitch blackness. It's very, very dark. So you can create a light source to see better, or just kind of feel your way around.
And I'm following him, so I come kind of in behind him, and then I can probably see.
Yeah, you can see just fine.
Ooh, yeah, actually, you know what? I got a little cantrip called Light,
Uh-huh.
and I could create a firefly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sounds good to me. So you do this, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have this light source. Is there anything you would like to RP with this light source, or?
No. I guess he wouldn't really speak. He just walks into darkness and just kind of goes, Light.
I get the sense that Yogala is feeling more and more confident with himself.
He's having a good time. That's
Okay.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's having a blast.
An opportunity to use his magics for something other than gambling
Excellent.
and trickery.
It's a real wizard now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go in
Mhm.
and you see, kind of as the picture describes, two stone tables that are covered with all sorts of weird equipment. So you've got saws, you've got hammers, you've got more scalpels, very similar to the ones that you found in the body.
Bergenworth.
Yeah, dude.
No, it was not intentionally modeled after Bergenworth. And this is kind of on both tables. There's also dried blood on the tools and the table itself. That's all you see in the room.
I would like to search for anything of value.
Okay.
Before you get into that,
Uh-huh.
I see like the scalpels and stuff, and I just go and I back out into the hallway.
Okay.
So easily bored.
You don't even need to roll for this. All of the tools that are in there don't seem to have any high value to them. You could definitely
makes sense.
sell them,
Yeah.
but they're not great high quality. Like, oh my god, this seems I could get a lot for this sort of stuff.
Okay.
All right, Teresa, there's a bunch of bloody old tools. It's just a bunch of bloody old tools.
Come in the hallway and talk to me.
Okay.
Coming in the hallway.
It's just a bunch of, like, nasty bloody old tools. Like some experiments were being run.
Okay.
And, like some nasty experiments.
Okay. All right.
I get the feeling in this place there were lots of experimentations being done onto
What's in the next
living
room?
things.
Let's go.
Okay.
What's in this room?
Okay, so you
We
go.
move
you,
on.
You
Yeah.
open the next
I
door.
love that you guys are just clearing this dungeon now.
So you just open the door.
No, of course, keyhole peeping first.
So your keyhole. So you're just gonna look through the keyhole.
Sneaking
If
at
possible,
the movies.
yeah.
Okay. Can I?
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to send my little firefly through the keyhole first.
Okay. That's cool. Can I have you make a dexterity check? please?
Yes. That is a 6.
Okay. So, can I just have you both, Yogala and Therese, make a Arcana check?
Arcana check. So that's intelligence, everybody.
6.
So mine is 19.
Okay.
Did you add it with?
Intelligence, yeah.
So-
Dude, you might have proficient. Well, you don't have any proficiencies at all on skills.
Yeah, I don't bother.
Dude, that's huge.
Oh, okay. Well, I just
I
figured.
have proficiency in Arcana, so it
Oh,
adds my
okay.
proficiency bonus to
It's
it.
fine. I got a 19.
I mean, whatever. Mine's a 6.
Wait, isn't everyone supposed to have proficiency bonuses?
Yeah, but in certain skills.
Mm.
He just didn't do the skills part.
Okay.
So, Yogala, a bad thing happens to you, but you're able to discern what it is.
Nice.
Okay.
So you stick your eye up to the keyhole, and actually, as soon as you touch the door,
Mm-hmm.
it turns. It's like it instantly transforms,
Oh boy.
Cool.
and all of a sudden, it warps and shifts, and it feels really, really hot, like fire, and it just falls down and actually burns your face.
Whoa.
Wow.
So this door was actually an illusion, and it was triggered that when somebody touches it to have this effect.
Sure.
And you take
49 damage.
you take 3 damage.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, your face is getting
I like how
messed up in this
Stepping
dungeon.
on a needle gives you 8 damage.
It
and
just
getting
rolls.
I know.
It just rolls,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
funny, you know,
Yeah.
like a burning magic door. It's
No
like,
sandals,
it's
man.
fine.
I rolled a 1 there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah, ouch.
So what happens is this door kind of warps and shifts, and then it just kind of shoots downward at the ground, and then once it touches the ground, it kind of disappears. So
Cool.
you can just see.
Trees, I've never seen anything like that before.
It seemed like an illusion.
Do I hear the door slam, or is it too far away?
You can make a perception check. It's going to be very, very difficult, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a low number, everyone.
You think Yugala and you're everything seems chill. That's
How
all I
long
should
has it
say.
been?
It's probably been close to an hour in-game time at this
Okay,
point.
I'm still not concerned.
Okay.
Something that I haven't noticed, I think, and that maybe I don't know if you've noticed it, but I think I've unwittingly cast disguise self on myself. I still am myself, but I'm just shorter. Like I'm a smaller version of me.
Okay.
'Cause I'm feeling very small.
Cool.
So it kind of happened without my realizing it.
I like that. So once this happens, once your face gets a little burned, Yogala, you look inside, and there are 4 caskets. Oh, I'm
Whoa.
sorry. There needs to be
Vamps.
another casket here. There is actually legitimately supposed to be 4. That's a mistake on my part. So I'm just gonna draw a box.
Vampires.
So that's the other casket.
Yeah, a little makeshift coffin.
Yeah. What is in those caskets? Who's to say? Will it be something dead? Or will it mysteriously come alive?
Or will it be undead?
Or
I
will
was
it be
really-
undead?
I was really hoping that was gonna rhyme for some reason.
I'm sorry. Failed
alright.
opportunity
Try
there.
again, try again, try
Try
again.
Try again. Next time on Tabletop Escapades. I will try again next time.
Oh.